It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Love. That's complete to Mooney. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Chubb on the read option. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Love. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And some room to run now. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, it's Freddie Swain. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Love now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Nick Chubb. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Jacobs going to try the middle as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He will push his way down to about the 14. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On play action, Allen. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Patriots! A.J. Brown from 19 yards away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Love. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Love's throw into the hands of Andrews. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Love from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Love looking to throw it. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there. And
he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing it along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
A final shot before half for Allen. Quick slant to Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On play action, Allen. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll send Brown in motion right. Now this time, Allen will throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line. Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play. On 2nd and 12, Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from 8 yards out. And the Patriots have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. From the 27, Love. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Love. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Pushes him over. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Chubb trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
So where all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Love. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll go to P-Ryan, trying to pound it in. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Oh, it's an enormous call here. They'll go for 2. One play to keep their postseason alive. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing in their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Allen. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
The man in motion is Brown. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.